Today we are diving into the topic of accents and how they impact performance and recording quality. Remember, our advice, is tailored for the composers aiming to achieve fast recordings. The orchestra is an incredibly versatile instrument, and while we love recording complex music, our tutorial series is here to help you, minimize rehearsal time and get fantastic results in just a few takes. Hey there, it's Vlad Podgoretsky, and I'm really happy to be in our amazing and beautiful high-end sound studio. Actually, it's the home of the Bowtie remote recordings and the Moscow Metropolitan Session Orchestra. If you missed our previous tutorial on keys and key signatures, please take a look at the link below. But today we are diving into the topic of accents and how they impact performance and recording quality. During Vivaldi time and the Baroque era, composers didn't use articulation in the same way we do it today, That's why you won't find much articulation signs in the original scores of Vivaldi. Until the 17th century, marking articulation in the score was rare, and even during the whole Baroque period, they were mainly used for ornaments. Performers, musicians followed the standards of the time and because they knew them. In modern times, using accents and other articulations in your score is crucial. Today, we are focusing on accents for string instruments. The violin, for example, isn't percussive, even though techniques like Kalenio can produce amazing and incredible sound. The melody naturally suits violin and cellos more than hits and squeaks. Okay, now let's add accents to Vivaldi piece and explore how different types might affect the recording process. We're going to use the beginning of piece August, where the orchestra plays in single note in unison. Check it out. Alright, and let's play it in 170 BPM.
Certainly, the first version is the most convenient because all the accents were on the beats.
So this is important, right?
Yes, it's important when it's on strong beats. The second version is not complicated either.
Let's check out the second version I have prepared for you for the orchestra. Because of the fast tempo, accents can become unclear as the strings need some time to vibrate and create clear sound. If we want to make accents more distinct using orchestration techniques, we can split the instruments into two groups, or what's called divisi. The first group plays the notes as written, while the second group only plays the notes with accents. By doing this, we won't change the number of players in each group, but the accents will stand out, and the music, believe me, the music will sound much better right from the first take. Here's the divisi version. Let's see if it gives us more clarity. Nice. Let's hear the pattern of accents on the strong and weak beats. Here is the first version where everyone plays the same line, and we will listen to the divisi version right after that. Great! The accents are much clearer now. Dividing the instruments into two groups and having the second group play only the accented notes has really made a significant difference, especially in the second part where accents are on the first and the last 16th note. This is a really smart way of arranging the orchestra, makes a big difference in how the music sounds, showing us how some clever moves can make the recording sound even better. Alright, now here's something to remember. If you're using accents on the strong beat or even mixing them up with the weak beats, that's totally cool. Just make sure they're consistent in every bar of the music. Now, get ready for third version. This one a bit tricky. It's got random accents for the 4 bars. Let's see how musicians handle this challenge. It didn't work out well from the first take. I mean, musicians confused, and let's talk to them about this problem. Alright, go to chat.
The third version would be almost impossible to perform at a fast tempo without rehearsal.
Accents are a very important and interesting element of music. Any accents can be played if they are performed at comfortable tempos. Today, we recorded this version with chaotic accents at a slightly slower tempo.
Yes, let's listen to it.
It is better when the accent is used by composers in a logical manner to enhance the fluidity of the musical phrase.
When accents are placed chaotically, they disrupt the movement and can cause the tempo of performance and sight reading to slow down. This happens because there is no apparent logic in the accents. Therefore, a crucial consideration is that musicians typically read notes in grouping.
Of course.
For example, a musician sees one bar of notes at once, and if chaotic accents are marked there, the sight reading speed slows down at that moment because they have to read each note one after another.
Just remember, the string orchestra is an incredible, versatile instrument. With enough rehearsal time, we can handle music of varying complexity. However, if you are aiming for a recording that shines from the second or third take, these rules can be really helpful. Just let's remember them. Use accents in a logical way. Emphasize the melody or create 1 or 2 bar patterns with accents and repeat it multiple times. That's what, really easy to understand for musicians. For faster passages, you can split the string section into 2 voices, with the second voice playing only the notes under the accents. This adds clarity to the performance. Musicians read multiple notes together, so if your accents pattern is chaotic, it will slow down the sight reading process. Musician will read note by note, trying to understand the accent. So that is going to lead to longer recording times, which is no good. So if you're going for intricate accent patterns, be prepared to save some time for rehearsal. In our next tutorial, we will dive into rests in music and how they can impact the recording process. Simple thing, but really important. And Maestro Vivaldi, of course, going to help us with that. Stay tuned for more insights.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please consider subscribing. We are going to have a new episode coming every week.